you. Sorry I didn't reply when you postponed the meeting. The truth is that I ran out of money to pay the Google AI bill. I've been doing many tests, and yeah, it it they billed me right the day before the meeting, and yeah, I didn't have money to pay it, and so sorry about that. I wanted to show you. I think the better way to show you the app in action is to just show you with your own photos. So I'm gonna create a project. I'm gonna create Wonder World, I think it is. Let me see. Wonder World, right? Yeah. So I'm creating a project, and I'm gonna upload your assets. Let me see. Have them somewhere around here. Okay. So let's upload them. No cropping. No cropping. No cropping. No cropping. No cropping. Okay. No cropping. Okay, this one. So I added them in the products column. I'll explain you later why it's called products, but the idea is that basically anything here that's in this column ignores the actual person and focuses on the items word by the characters or the photos or whatever that is. I'm also gonna upload. Let me see if I go to assets. Should be here, uploads. Let me see. Products, accessories. Let me see all. Let me see. Okay, oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna do it a different way. So what I'm gonna do is since these images were not generated, let me upload the images to the timeline also. This is different. You'll see why in a minute. Sorry for the confusion. It's just that I forgot about something and now I remember. So I'm uploading the photos again, but in a different route. Usually I don't have to do this because we generate the images inside the app, right? So, but I'm uploading your characters, so that's a little bit of a different process. And so, yeah, let me upload this and the forest. Okay, so I'm gonna do some prompts. Let me see in 2K resolution. Let's ask Nano to. I mean, what I'm gonna show you right now. This is nothing new in image generations. I'll tell you in just a minute when actually the things of the app come into place. I mean the particular things of the app. So let me generate different kind of forest. Let's make it 3D or something. Restyle this map with a Pixar CGI look. Let's see what it does there. Let me lower the resolution to 2K and apply. Now I'm gonna have this character in a real setting. Let's for example use position this character in a forest home with a meadow and birds and lots of plants around and books. So let's try that. Let me make it white. Let's use this. Let's apply. Add a sky background to this image and other subtle details. Let me see again, lower resolution, apply. Let's see how the rest of things are going. Okay, we got a map alternative. It's not that this is not good. I mean, this is your map. I'm trying to just generate different alternative versions of your assets, just to have things to work with. Okay, so let me ask Nano now. Create a, how do you say that, like eye level view of the forest with the peaks at the background. Let me see if it recognizes the peaks at the background. Don't include the paper on the sides. Use the full image. Okay, let me see how the rest of things are going. Let me see. Okay, it generated a new image with this. Let's create a few more examples. Another white. I'm just gonna recreate this one. Use the full width of the image. Let's say make it a nighttime shot or whatever. And okay, created this sort of eye level view of the forest, of the peaks, but I forgot to include the actual image. So I forgot to include the actual image. So now I'm redoing this, but this is okay also. Converted. I'm just creating assets again. I'm just trying to create more and more photos just to have things to work. You'll see in a minute. Convert this to a fantasy setting, including the character provided near a forest home. Okay, apply. Okay, now I missed something. Okay, it created the alternate one with the sky. I'm gonna do the same thing for this. Let me see. Add a night sky to this image. Okay, and also this was a little bit more challenging because all your images had transparency, which is not normal, obviously, but it's okay. Let me see if. Okay, it added the character in the woods. That's your standard. That's your standard AI generation. So I'm not. I haven't shown anything new yet, and I know that. But we're getting there. So, okay, this is a night shot. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna clear this. We're gonna select this. Okay, select it and let me see. Okay, oh no, it's actually white. Okay, so let's create so now we're getting to the automated part. a little bit more and more. So let me create alternate angles, or let me see. We're gonna create pose variations or alternate angles. Let's create different angles. Okay. Generate. Let's see. Sorry. Okay. Let me see. Restyle. Oh, I need to do something. Okay, refresh. Okay. Let's add variations. Images to generate. Let's generate 5. Let's add an expressive example, a dynamic, well, she's already seated, so playful, and maybe power, and generate. Generate, apply. Okay, so right now out of the initial image, we generated, some, alternate versions. This works. It works really well, but this works really well when we have like a model showcasing, or like a single character. You can start seeing the things that are happening over there. Okay, so I just generated different views of her to have things to work with. And let's generate this character. Let me see. Let's create a more realistic version of this. Well, CGI. Create a CGI version of this character with forest setting. And let's use a white. Okay, so continue. Okay, we have a few. Now we have a few of these. The CGI version. She's posing. She's laughing. Jumping. And one thing, let's test the skeleton. Well, before we test that, let's see if. Okay, let's see if the yeah, here's the image. Okay, so it created like a more render version, but this is actually not what I wanted. So it's good because it gives us more options. Oh no, sorry, that was not the character. Let me see, or was it? Yeah, that was the character. So let me reselect it. Reselect it and restyle this image. No. I thought it was overlaying, but no. Restyle this image with CGI Pixar, not illustrated. Okay. Full sky with clouds. Okay. Now, so one thing I'm going to show you, this is something I'm working on, but for example, you saw how we made this photo, right? Every single photo has complete trace of the actions applied to it. So this is, while this is not something completely new. I mean, there's only the top apps are doing this as I'm doing it. So we're really in what respects to feature set, to the regular feature sets, I'm up there with the rest. So, but that's not what makes this different. Let's see the new one. Okay, this one is better. Well, not better, it's just different. Now let's add the pose variations. Let's put playful, power, seated, expressive. Okay, let's do 5. Okay, and Okay, so I'm gonna start showing you now the actual automations, the cool things that you know, little by little start separating us from other apps. So let's go to the main the app. Let's see the images. This is fun. Okay, so it created different variations. Some in some he looks like a giant, but still cool, still fun. And so initially you gave me your image as a PNG illustration, right? But we also support cutting images. I think I told you in the email that I think I have one of the best image background removers. I'm not saying this lightly. I mean, maybe this example will not leave me in a good in a good position, but let's see. Let's leave it running. Let's also try it in here for hair. Okay. Let's try it in there. Let's also test it with, okay, finish it here. Okay. So it included the background, and that's a prompt artifact that I have, but you know, you can see how it removed, you know, very, very difficult parts of the image. Look. I mean, this is incredible. To get this level of quality, not all of the models are doing it right now. I promise you. And there's ways to, I mean, ideally there won't be any artifacts. I can assure you that I can fix this, but you know, I also have like a workflow to fix those. For example, let me find the one that, yeah, this is it. Let me, okay, yeah, this is it. Let me fix it really fast. The only thing I have to do actually is to fill not clear, okay, and then remove brush size. Okay, let me just remove these parts. Okay. And I don't even have to use AI for this, obviously. Since this is already very, very well cut, I mean the main character, I can just preview. Oh, okay, I missed some parts. Let me back to edit. I missed some parts here. Let me preview again. There's a few more here. Back to edit, okay. And okay, preview. Just for the sake of the demo, I'll just continue with it with this artifact, but I have many more to show you. So many more cutouts or transparent examples. So you see now it's cut, and what it did also magically, not magically, but in the same process, it detached the character from the background, but it also created a clean background, if you see. So that's something that not all apps are doing it. And now let me show you this feature. Okay, this is really cool. So as you can see, we have bone detection. I didn't do this. It manually with the detection positioned the character this way. I mean, it's not 100% of the time, but it works really well. So wherever this is pointing, the character may be looking at. And for example, let me lower his leg like this. This is his knee. So his knee was here. Let me just put it together. And let me raise this hand. Actually, I'm gonna make him be looking upwards, well, or above, and I'm gonna make this hand go up like that, and just reinforce. Well, I'm not gonna prompt anything. I'm gonna just let it try to interpret. Let's see how it goes. Okay, generate. Let me see. Okay. Second. Okay, finished. So let me show you I'm gonna refresh this. Let me show you what just happened. So the skeleton that I manually position, it's actually this one. This is the skeleton that we just positioned. As you can see, he did close his legs, a little bit. He is looking, upwards, and he did raise his left hand. That's exactly how I left it, and they did a pretty good job of mimicking or replicating the pose. Now sometimes we get these artifacts. I already have a fix for that. Fix image geometry. Okay, image fixer. So it's now gonna be fixing it. Okay, and it should be done any moment now. Let me see. Oh no, it's still working. Sorry. Okay, it finished, and like magic, they're gone. Okay, so you can fix those artifacts, and let's do something. We have, as you can see, I have like some like weather effects, and so let's add a camera. Let's make it look cinematic. Let's make it be firelight. Let's make it the strength of the firelight, the contrast, saturation, the warmth. Let's add snow. Let's make it strong. Let's make it night because there's a firelight, and let's add snow. We already had snow. Weather, the actual weather, because these are lens effects. So let's include let's actually add snow. Okay, and let's generate. So I don't know if he's gonna still be jumping because I haven't really tackled that adding effects like while the character is jumping. I mean, I have tested, but what I mean is adding how can I explain? Like adding effects while the character, adding a firelight while the character is jumping. Actually, sorry, I didn't select the image. I'm gonna add the same effect. I'm gonna add it to maybe to this. Let me see. Okay. So it added the snow. I probably have a conflict between the snow and the time effect. I can see some fire here, but let's see if let me see if I added. Let me see here. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I need to add something different because I have a lock. Firelight, effect, contrast, saturation, warmth. I think I have a conflict in here. So I'm gonna remove this snow effect. And I'm gonna just add more snow. Let me cinematic. Let's make it yeah, firelight. And yeah, let's generate. See. Okay. In the meantime, let's move into so you already saw the post feature. So you know, some you know, regular effects, but here's where it starts getting interesting. And I'm sorry I took so long to get here, but okay, this is another version with a snowstorm, with a fire. I just wanted to show you that it works, and it did made it 3D. So I'm not sure if I prompted to this one or maybe to the other one, but I don't know. It's actually this one. Yeah, the same one. So yeah, I have to check why it didn't respect the illustration mode, but yeah, just wanted to show you that it works. Let's do something funny right now, just because I need to show you something. Let's make this. Let's imagine this guy, and I know it's already changed the character a little bit more than we would like, but let's select that more. Okay. Let's put him in a studio. Put the character in a studio modeling. Okay, let's make I have some presets here. Background. Let me select this background, this one. And let's add some gel lights just for fun. Let's add this. Okay, apply. Now one without the gel lights. Let me open this, and let me open this. Let me clear all, okay, and let me, okay, it didn't put the character, let me erase this, let me click, okay, let me click, let me click here, and it should put him in a studio. Okay, dismiss. Okay, oh no, put him in a studio. Okay, put him in a studio. Okay, while we wait, and I'm getting there. Sorry for the dead moments, but I'm trying to make this. I didn't plan this really because I wanted to be, you know, a little bit more real. I mean, if there's an error, there's an error, and yeah. So okay, so we have the character more or less in a studio. Let me upload some character that's not of your characters. Let's upload this football player, and let's upload, let's say, this warrior. Let me see. Okay, without cropping and without cropping. All right, and okay, let's see. So here's where this is where the heart of the app lies. So every image that we upload, that we generate, gets detected. Sorry. So for example, green. Now we have your character because he has green in it. Let's say orc or ogre. What's the what's the correct name for him? The image is a high quality 3D render stylus grumpy green troll. Oh, sorry, sorry. My fantasy knowledge was lacking there. So troll. So let's search for trolls. Okay, so since every image gets stacked, I don't have to do anything. Troll sitting, troll jumping, troll night. You start seeing the power of this. This is really, I'm not gonna say impressive. It's not like, oh, I'm the only one in the world who can do this, but making this the core of the app is very powerful. And the more I use the app, the more I realize this is like a I can't say like a it's revealing. It's like it adds many things that you can do with it that I don't know why other apps haven't made it part of its core aspect of asset managing, and it opens many doors. So for example, troll face, right? Troll face. Let's put troll eye. Fairy. She's a fairy, right? Yeah, fairy eye. Fairy face. You start seeing the where this is going, right? Fairy feet. No, fairy shoe. Fairy flower. Yeah. So every single image that we generate, that we create, is completely detected. Every single aspect of the image is detected. And check this out. Check the things that we can do with that. And I really think this is this is, as soon as this is what's gonna be standard in a few months. For example, I have this character, right? What if I select the character and say, I want to add these characters, clothing to our character. So apply. So while this works, let's select this. What if we want to make our character wear the Columbia jersey? Okay, in the snow. Okay, let's see what happens. What if let's see, first of all, let's see the results. This is working. Let me see. Okay, here's okay. Look, if you see, it added the warrior's armor on top of the dress. I mean, sometimes you can get results like that, but it still did a good job. It did what it was supposed to do. The spear is here. Let's add the Columbia uniform. Let's see what happens. Let's make her. Oh, but this is another way to do it. If I drag and drop the image, since I have every single element detected, I can bring the items and manually say, you know what, just the shirt. Let's just bring the shirt. Okay, just the shirt. Let's see how that goes. Oh, sorry, I had to clear the. Okay, just bring the shirt. All right. Let's bring the shirt. Apply it. Okay, and for our green friend, he got the uniform added to him, as I said. Yeah, and for example, what I can do here is, with this example, let's bring the wooden armor. Let's bring the glowing crystal spear, And let's bring the purple shield. And that's it, just those two things. And but let's try to match the photo style, the base photo style. Let's see if it does that. Okay, apply. Okay, so this is a more realistic CGI version, and what should happen, it should add only the spear and one or two pieces that we selected. I don't remember right now which ones. And yeah, well, I got a second hand. That's a little bit of an issue. So error there, but it brought the shield and the spear. Let me see, for example, yeah, the shirt. Remember we said only the shirt? Well, it brought only the shirt. Honestly, this feels like magic. Let's say I want to bring the shorts. That's gonna be tricky because she has let's bring the football boots. No, let's do something else. Now I'm gonna show you the power of detection. Let's change the shirt color. Let's make it pink. Apply. Let's make the wings also pink. Apply. And let's remove this small butterfly. Okay. And let's make the pots. Let's make the pots potted plants. Let's make them. Oh, but it's a potted plants. Let me see. Floating quill, stone quill. Let's make the potted plants. I think it may also affect the plants themselves, but it's okay. Let's make them orange. Okay. I have a little bug there. Let's make the bug plants orange. Okay, apply. Now add these 4 generations, and just to test something, let's also add rain, a lot of rain. Let's add camera lighting. Let's add cinematic. No, let's add weather effect rain. This. Okay. And let's see what happened. Let's see if it I don't remember the word in English, but if it fulfills what it was supposed to do and not do more or less. Sorry. Okay, so it should remove this butterfly. It should make the shirt. I don't remember the color now. Let me see. Let's see if it's working. Apply 3 edits. Yes. Let me see. Okay. It added the rain. Well, it flooded the background. It made the shirt pink, the wings pink also. Leave the image completely as it was. It just changed the colors. It removed the butterfly, and it added. It made the flowers orange. So, yeah. So this is just an example, and it left the image, exactly as it was. It didn't, as you can see, didn't change anything else. I mean, the rain did change the background, but that was I just wanted to test what happened if I did that. But yeah. So contour detection, the skeleton, the pose editor, and so we can do that with anything that we want. Let me upload, for example, let me upload this character. let's do something like completely different. Let's add this guy. This guy. Let's add this guy. Let's add also a regular person. Okay. Okay, continue with the cropping. Okay, let's wait for the generation detection to finish. And I want to show you now. Let's add our character here. Let's add our character. Let's see, a non-grumpy version. Let's add regular clothing. So let's see what happens. Bring. Still doesn't have detection. Let me refresh. Okay. Now let's add the cyberpunk elements, and keep the original look. Apply. Okay. Yeah. Apply. See what happens. And let's also test with the regular clothes. Matches photo style. Sync. Yeah, it has detection already. So I don't know why this one is not working, but let's see the cyberpunk. It brought the clothing, the helmet, the gun, the boots, the machinery. Yeah, the machinery looks so. But yeah, as you can see, again, it respected the the sort of the look of this image, but compared the props. So for example, this more realistic version, let's add this clothing. Let me see. This one's still not working. I don't know why. The detection is not triggering. I'll have to upload a new image. Let me test with this guy. Let's crop only this part. Okay. Save crop. Okay, now we have a new character. And let's bring this close. Detecting. Okay, let's bring the orange jumpsuit, the handheld scanner. All right, and let's try to match the troll image style. Let's apply. Let's also make this. Let's see. Let me. It added the jumpsuit, but with the troll style, as you can see. But we can also let us test a different version. Generate. Apply. Let's try with this image also. Let's test with this. Let me see. Okay, generate. Restyle. This. Restyle. And this. Clear. Let me see. Where are the images we just generated? Let me see. Oh, here they are. This is really cool. It added helmet, but in also in the style of the orc. This one we already seen it. Let's now make the troll adopt this style. So for example, let me bring this, match the photo style. No, sorry, keep the look. And digital illustration, Dark Fantasy City. Oh, I'm also gonna change the background. Okay. Well, this image already has the headset, so I'm not gonna include this. But I'm gonna include this. Apply. And my arm hurts. So, and I'm also gonna do another test. I'm gonna drag this, and I'm just gonna completely merge the both images. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna just merge the images, and yeah, let's see what happens. This is really cool. So I brought the style of the image on the left with yeah, the style of the image, and maybe didn't respect the illustration, and I need to see the prompt there. And for this, it just merged the forest with the cyberpunk city a little bit. You know, you can see the neon lights and sign in the background and stuff. So now, and we can also, for example, let's say we completely want to swap our character for let's say this furry guy. Okay, apply, and let's also select this one and select this let's say this little orc troll. Okay, so it replaced the troll with the furry guy, and let me see. Okay, now we have an image. Yeah, I didn't properly select it. It created a new one because I didn't select it. Yeah, it just selected the character I was trying to add to the image. Let's change here for let's completely swap her. For here. Okay. And let's also try this. Let's try this furry character. Okay. And let's also okay. Well, yeah, you can see it brought the Android character, and here, okay, here's still working, and here it brought the furry. It didn't do such a good job there, but it usually does. Let's see also, what if we want to bring this character, just completely add the subjects, integration, blend, match, scene reacts. Okay, let's try to bring this guy, and let's try to bring this character to the scene. Let me see, wouldn't keep the bring, merge, add. Let's add integration, blend, unify, scene reacts, interaction, I don't know, sitting, fighting. Okay, see what happens here, and let's see the other results. Okay, where was it? This is very fun. But let's see where it is. Where's the character? Okay, this is not what I was looking for. Oh, it was this one? Yeah, it's this one. No. Something I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I prompted again empty. Let me clear this. Let me select this. And let me bring this guy in. Let me merge. No, add, sorry. Integration, blend, scene reacts, blend. Add to scene. Yeah, let's see if it works as expected. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. And I hit out the girl in the back. Yeah, it sort of fixed the furry girl. And let me see here. Okay, yeah, it added a character to the scene. Yeah, just you know, click and drag to position characters like that. And so, for example, I'm gonna make one more cutout here, and I'm gonna make a cutout. I'm gonna make a cutout of the shoe. Which, by the way, we can also change shoes as we want. For example, let me this image. Okay. Create transparency. We have the same issue with the background. I need to fix the code. I'm gonna show you really fast. For example, I think we have a cutout here. Fix this. Here it is. So, for example, if I wanna set a new background, say I select, I don't know, I select this jungle, okay, and it goes really well with it. And I click generate new environment. Then I also select, for example, this fire volcano, generate new background. Okay, 2 images are working. Let's see the results right here. No, those are not the results. They should be here. Or where are they? Let me find them here in the assets. There it is. This is really cool. I mean, this is really cool because we start composing it. It's not just AI anymore per se. By having like a really good. This is beautiful. Honestly, this is beautiful. I mean, come on. And now, what we can do, we can go to the canvas, the collage section, the editor, new canvas, and we can do this. Trolls. Let's open this. Let's open our cutouts. Check this out. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, honestly. Let's add our characters. Let's add a background. Backgrounds are here, I think. Backgrounds. No, actually, I have them here. Let's add the jungle background. Okay. Use as background. Okay. And let's make this guy bigger. I mean, what you're gonna see is, I mean, it works beautifully, honestly. let's add this. Let's add this. Let me see. Let me find cutouts. Okay, let's add a, I don't know, this hunter around. Okay. Now let's add finally a boom. Let's add this. Let's put this guy here. Let's put this guy here, and let's put this guy here. Just a little bit lost, not with the fashion required, but let's put this guy here. It has bad transparency. I'm gonna have to select another one. Let me see this one. Let me see. Yeah, let's bring this guy. Yeah, this guy works. Let's move this guy here, and let's see. We have the fairy somehow. I don't think we caught her, so it's not gonna work. And let's bring this troll in the background. We have layers, of course. So not on top of far in the distance. Now check this out. So let me show the overflow. Let me remove the vertical movement. Let me increase the zoom, and let's the blur. You see that we can play with the depth of focus. That's amazing. That's really great. I mean, you see that? Oh, I can, for example, I can what was I gonna say? Yeah, I can, with the mouse, wherever I'm pointing, it focuses. So for example, let's add blur. Yeah, like that. And let's make the curvature. Yeah, curvature is good. Zoom. Okay. So wherever I'm pointing, sort of, because there's a box, an empty box there. Let me see what's causing that. Let me see. That's working. That works. Okay. So preview. Why? Oh yeah. It's the actual canvas. So for example, what we can do, just to show you like a finished example, is these amazing things. Check this out. This is a full scene with effects that I already added. And so for example, if I click preview, there's a lot of layers, a lot of depth to it, and we can even generate like online, share as a diorama, create link, open, and we can share this. And from here, I could technically also download the assets from here. So it's just a cool way to share the assets, I mean, if you want to share the assets, or you can just share the collage. So yeah. There's many things. I mean, the node-based system to recreate a particular image. Everything is saved. I have fully. Let me show you. Nano Studio. Let me see. Count settings. I have full API, full MCP for agents to control the app. I have full generation costs, targeting. I have like the cost, the price, how much we need to charge for it to be profitable. I have a cost simulator, usage log. Everything is completely properly separated, technology-wise. files are in Cloudflare. The logic of the code is in another place. So everything is distributed properly. Yeah, I mean, storage, everything is tracked to the to the kilobyte. We have continuous process cleaning the database to to compress and compact the files, so it costs us less money. Cost me less money because I'm talking in plural. I mean, I have pretty much, like, really, I have everything. I mean, maybe if I could use 2 more weeks of work, a little bit of funding, so I guess I put a little bit of marketing to this. And for example, let me show you. Let me get out of the. Okay, this is like a dashboard where users can see this is a timeline. We can see the past with images generated. I didn't show you this, but take a look at this cool search and tell me if you have seen this. Well, yeah, you have seen something like this, but I don't know. Look, every single image has color, all the color codes detected, so I can search by color and look at the precision. Honestly, for example, let's say I want like a deep, dark red. Okay, here, yellow, here. Okay, finds them. Let's say I want more photos similar to this, for example. To this. Okay, found in a volcano, more photos similar to this. Now I found the ogre. So I have also similarity matches, like everything has description, everything has tags, and we can do like, for example, if you see, we have these armors, because I'm starting to also generate armor sets like this, for example, and I can drag and drop each armor piece individually, and basically I'm very close to have like a character creator from scratch this way. And I'm also testing, doing some. I mean, everything that I've shown you, I mean, maybe there's 1 or 2 bugs in there, but everything works. And I'm also experimenting with animation. Let me see, visual search, diorama, nano. I don't know where. I'll show you that example later, but I'm also visual search, local. Okay, now this. Yeah, check this out. So I have the this is in beta, like I'm still working on it, but I'm also figuring out a way to do like really cool 2D animations with transparency, which is like the holy grail of AI generations. Check this out. For example, this is a walking loop. Not very good, to tell you the truth. It's not perfect. It's loading the assets. This is like a development. This is not like in the page. This has a lot of glitches and bugs, and it's slow to load. But I want to show you some things that are already working, so you get an idea of where things are going. Edit. Why is it not edit? Let me refresh. Okay. Okay. Play. No. Edit. No. Loading frames. Yeah, this is slow. Unfortunately. These are very high resolution images. I didn't optimize them. Original cutout. Original source preview. And let's see. Sorry for the. I don't know why it's not loading. This is in my local, like this is in my computer also. So This is not like in the actual app. Loading frames, pause, play, speed, start. Yeah, there's more than likely a bug I introduced later. I'll show it to you later. But basically, I'm doing already like animations with static images, and it works. It works very, very well. And I'm in the process of adding video search to integrate everything together. And we already have video generations, but video search is gonna be like really, really innovative. So anyway, that's the app right now. I hope you get to get like a sense of how censoring the app around image detection allows for so many things. And yeah, really, there's really an opportunity there. People are scrambling I see this as a tool for managing just your assets. It can be like, if you're a photographer, we may implement this for photographers, even if they don't generate the images in our app, like just so that they can organize their photos, or for any type of artist. Even hand-drawn art could be uploaded and stylized and edited. And the apps, the AI already did this possible, but we are making it in an organized way. Very, very powerful way to organize assets this way. I can give you so many examples of how this workflow just makes sense. It really makes sense. Like all the variations of characters that you can do and control. Like I can really control. You already know this guy, but I can really control what gets added and what not by having them pre-categorized, which is something that you cannot do if you don't categorize the images first. Anyway, thank you I hope you listened. I don't know if you fell asleep, but talk to you later.